Welcome back to Tompameister and for another career mode episode where I'm going to explain to you two front teams I think you should take over in your next career mode challenge. And we're gonna start with Stade Brestois, who playing at Stade Francis Le Bleu, which has a capacity around 15,000, and when Eric Roy took over Stade Brest in January 2023, they were actually fighting relegation, and in the summer he lost an important winger and had a very narrow transfer budget to spend. I think he only spent around 3-4 million euros. However, this season they are actually on the brink of completing a best league table finish in their whole history. Well, he has done that by building a formidable synergy between the players and having a proper tactics that suits the whole team. Now they are currently second behind PSG, which is incredible. Has a very good defensive record so far, kept many clean sheets, and they have a very good chance now of securing Champions League football for the first time. And that will of course help and generate massive revenue stream, and the money will come into the club, which will help them upgrade in certain areas. And it will honestly be a fantastic story written in football if they did so. In terms of their history, Brest has won Ligue 2, which is referred to League 2. However, in 91, the club was actually demoted before filing for bankruptcy a few months later. It was only until 2004 they managed to return to the second division, and then was promoted up to League 1 in 2010. And then they got eventually relegated yet again. But now they have played in League 1 ever since the 18-19 season. They have actually had also players like Ginola, Ribéry playing for them just for 1-2 seasons. If you remember those legends, of course. So if we're gonna look at your objective, I want you to replicate what Eric Roy has. I mean, you will have a limited transfer budget to spend, but you can spend it wisely. Find players that actually suit the tactics, because that can take you really far. He has proved that. You can find players on loan, maybe on for free deals. I mean, there are some good players available. Or simply just find some real bargains. If you were to reach the top 4, get European football, you will of course gain more financially, get more money to spend in the transfer window. And I think you should replicate by trying to get into the top 4, get European football. They're saying here you're gonna finish mid-table, but really try now to do what Eric Roy did. I want you to also be able to reach the round of 16 in the French Cup. Also want you to get 10 wins. Honestly, I will extend it to 15, because that is what Brest has currently this season, with only 1-2 games remaining before the season ends. And in terms of youth development, I want you to sign players under 20 years old with potential better than the average, and there are plenty of bargain wonder kids out there that you could definitely find. Now we're gonna take a look at the squad, the tactics, how we're gonna build Eric Roy's side. And first of all, the best player and creator is Del Castillo, so you definitely want him to be the one that makes the difference in this team. He has actually a total of 8 goals and 8 assists so far in League 1, which is pretty decent. They also got promising youngsters in Loco, Brassier. Both has a potential of 82 rated and above, so look to give them plenty of game time. There's the tactics. We're gonna play a 4-3-3. You will have a balanced defensive style, sitting in a mid block but not too deep. Players will be free to press when they feel like, and when you have the ball you want to be patient in the build up and keep possession. You want to have width as well, stretching the field and having a lot of players attacking the box. Have goalkeeper on balance, center backs on balance, both fullbacks joining the attack. I mean, we also seen Lala, who is the right back, being more an inverted fullback actually when they're facing the bigger teams, so they have more defensive protection. So that's a tactical tweak you can fix against the top sides. You got a DM centimeters that will both be balanced. The wingers will cut inside and you will have Moni as the target man up front, and they're actually looking to find the wide players in either wingers or fullbacks that will make crosses inside the box, where especially on the far post they will aim the crosses at to then find players there attacking. So that's something you can keep in mind. In terms of the transfers, now I was thinking of getting European experience, and that's why I purchased Trigueros from Villarreal, because they had transfer listed him and I could get him for a cheaper price than he was actually worth. Tons of experience there, but you also have to sign a couple of younger ones to develop, and that's why I purchased Centimeter Yara from Strasbourg. Has incredible potential. I really feel like Brest were lacking in the midfield, and therefore I brought in 2 further midfielders there. And I also brought in a rotational centre back in Somare from Bologna, speaking French as well, has experience, but he would just rotate. Now, in terms of the rest of the transfers, I'm gonna honestly leave the rest up to you. If you're looking to loan in someone, find someone on free, it's up to you. You can also look at players that will be available on free next summer, players that will have the contract expiring, therefore they will be able to be bought for a cheaper price. And those examples is like Ben Yedder, Yasici, Gay, Sissoko, Unas, Dessler, even Keylor Navas. That's it for Stade Brestois. Second club in France I want you to take over in career mode is none other than Lille, and under Paulo Fonseca they are currently sitting at 4th place, fighting to claim European football and also having actually an incredible defense record, just like Brest this season. They enjoyed their most successful period for a decade from 46 to 56, and in the post-war period Lille won total of 7 major trophies and was known as the War Machine. Lille won further trophies in 2011, which was a double, both the League Cup and the league title. They won their 4th league title in 2021 under Galtier, as well as the first French Super Cup. And in terms of the league titles they won total of 4, as I mentioned, 6 Coupe de France, 1 Trophée des Champions. European football, they have participated in Champions League 8 times, they reached the knockout phase twice, competed in Europa League on 8 occasions, and won the UEFA in Total Cup in 2004. But what Lille is also really known for is actually producing a lot of notable academy graduates, such as Eden Hazard, my absolute favorite player of all time. They produce players like Gabriel, Mainan, Osimhen, Rafael Leao, Origi, Pavard, etc. And now in the team you will find Jonathan David, you will find talents like Yoro, is a real wonder kid. You will find other guys in this squad too. You can replicate what they have done by bringing up youth prospects. signing players and develop them, sell them for lots of money later on. So objectives: I want you to find the next Eden Hazard if possible. Maybe that's not so easy to do, but I want you to try that at least, or maybe find the next Osimhen or Leao, etc. In terms of the league, in the objectives, they want you to qualify for Champions League. They want you to reach the quarterfinals in the French Cup, and since they secured the UEFA Conference League last season, your aim should be to win it, and the future aim should be to try and end the PSG dominance by challenging them, both in the league and domestically. Continue to be defensively solid, continue to get in clean sheets, and Lille has also a long-standing rivalry with the nearby side Lens. So you have to win in the French North Side derby against Lens as well. So I want you to sell players and sign 2 crucial players to their team, and by doing so you will be able to maybe elevate the team to the next level. Now, when we're coming to the tactics, the formation, Paulo Fonseca plays a 4-2-3-1 in a mid block and likes to press after possession is lost. When they are building up from the back, they like to take it slow, being patient, and when they're attacking, they like to keep possession, having players interchanging with each other, and having around maybe 5 or 6 players attacking the box. And in terms of play instructions, you will be balanced on goalkeepers, center backs. You will have a left back overlapping, a right back joining the attack whilst making inverted runs. The defensive midfielders will, one of them will be on balance, one will stay back. The number 10 and left mid will be on balance, and the right midfielder will cut inside. An advanced forward in Jonathan David up front will get behind. In terms of the transfers, I sold Yasici, I sold Unas, and I sadly sold the Wonder Kid Euro, which might make you disappointed, but he is someone that will get targeted by bigger clubs. And I wanted to sell him and sign a player that is a bit more experienced but still young and is a wonder kid himself, and that's why I bought Simakan for 32 million from Leipzig. And I also bought a reserve striker in Gift Orban, since Lille has been linked with him in real life. I signed a reserve defensive midfielder in the Core who is young and has a good potential. I bought him from Strasbourg for 4.5 million, and I tried to buy the next Eden Hazard from Borussia Dortmund, none other than Duran Ville. Only 17 years old, can play as a right mid, left mid, striker. I don't really know if he is actually the next Hazard. It will be difficult, find a player similar like him, but you have to let your imagination speak for yourself. And Lille has signed a lot of players from both Portugal, Brazil. Maybe you can find players from those leagues too, and I leave the rest of the transfers up to you. So this is 2 really exciting French team that I will look to take over in League 1, and I wish you good luck on those career mode challenges. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Tompameister. Peace out.